all-time champion? I'll introduce you to her, Anunsen Calment. Anunsen Calment was a lady in France born in 1875. She actually witnessed the Eiffel Tower being built, and she died in 1997. So, who wants to do the math? 122 years old. This is her during the Depression at age 60. What if you were told with a crystal ball that at age 60, you're not even halfway through your lifetime? Here's somebody who quietly lived her life. Everybody knew her. She was in Arles, France her entire life and rode a bicycle till she was past 100 and lived a vigorous, active life. This is her on her 117th birthday. And it was because the town decided we had better celebrate her because, you know, she is Guinness World Champion by years. She broke the record at 114, 15, 16, and at 117, they had a huge celebration, and the reporters came in, and around the globe, the reporters got their sound bites, because this was a woman who could remember Vincent van Gogh. She met him. She could remember the Eiffel Tower. And one of the elements of her brain was how sharp it was. The answers weren't all just canned up. She was trying to figure out to be witty and to be wise at the same time. One young reporter came up after all the filming was done, walked up to her and said, "Madam Calment, it's been a pleasure talking to you. I just want to personally wish you a happy birthday, and I'll be back next year." She hung onto his hand, looked him up and down, and said, "I suppose so. You look pretty healthy to me." And I'll tell you, when that was reported in the Paris newspapers, all the gerontologists stood up and took note. That's the attitude. That's it. And she did make it to 18, 19, to 122. Look at her dress here. See her dress? There she is, backstage. She gave up smoking at about 120, not because of her health. She never inhaled anyway. She fashionably smoked 2 cigarettes a day and figured that now that it's out of fashion, she didn't want to be behind the times. But Madame Calment also had something that's a gift. See these two little girls? I hope they live to be past 100 and can remember someone that they talked to and met who saw the Eiffel Tower being born. And that's what I call the legacy contact. The youngsters can contact with someone who's 100 and something plus and get that emotional feel that they'll transfer to someone else. And that's the legacy of not shutting people out when they turn 50, 80, 90, 100, but to value what they've got, that legacy knowledge. This is the science.